Hey guys, this is Stephen Westbrook here with Mr. Joseph Dudley. We work for Branded Manufacturing, and there's been a little bit of confusion on the internet as far as quality of liners, gauge versus mill, and we just want to kind of help dispel some of those rumors today. So what we have here is an internet ordered liner, if you will. I got it off a very popular shopping site. You can already tell it's got a little damage here on the box. You can already see the liner poking out. Luckily, nothing else got through there. It doesn't seem to have a lot of branding on it.
As far as making model or who's actually made the liner.
We know who made the box. Do not use a knife to open, it says, which is already concerning to me because I see these box staples. But maybe they didn't make it all the way through. So we're gonna unbox this and just kind of check it out and see what we're working with here.
And yes, we're gonna use a knife.
Okay, I'll
But
step
we're gonna
back.
be careful. Barely cut the bands. I'm not sure how they expect you to do that without using a knife.
All right. And box, of course, is your standard
Wow,
thin corrugated.
smells like they take hospital gloves. What gauge is that supposed to be?
Looks good. The ticket that I ordered, it said it was a 20 gauge. So we've got a high quality micrometer here.
Eleven
11 mil.
11 mils.
11 mils, okay. Luckily we've got our no diving sticker here. Got a gasket here and some more of our information. Okay, so now we see where it came from. I'm not going to divulge any names, just to be fair. I bet the sun on a nice warm day would take out those wrinkles.
Oh, it's pretty hefty package wrinkles there. It'll be a while it's only coming out, but they probably will. Let's find the wall seat. This will measure them forward right here. Good. All right, we're zeroed out. Uh, 10 to 11 again, right there.
Okay.
Several bubbles and peaches in that full well there. I don't know how the light's doing on that. Light here's a T seam. Right here is coming together. The lap got a few bubbles. Not bad. For an extremely thin liner though. I know it takes. And there you can see a bar mark where the end of the welding bar, the RF welding bar, struck it right here instead of completely lapping over that T-seam. See, here's the floor seam right here. And then we come to the wall again here. So their bar they're welding with is pits in it, but that's what's creating these bubbles. And I'm not sure how the light is reflecting those. You can see and feel the texture of those. That's an interesting. All the bubbles that are in that floor weld seam right there. Does the camera show that?
Yeah, I can see the change in light right around in here. You guys probably see those bubbles there. Looks like they continue down
Throughout the seam. Yeah. Do you care if I cut this liner?
For goodness sake, let's
All
do what we have to make sure that everybody understands
Okay,
the
here we go.
difference. And everybody cringed.
all in the name of research and the unboxing. Oh, there was something interesting. Let's look at that. Pattern peeling off.
So that's an ink thing?
Yeah, it could be. All right, that's what I was wanting to see, is what our actual weld is. I'm sorry to be pulling on it. Y'all see me cutting again here. Is the camera showing that?
Yes.
The width of the weld right there, we'll measure it and see. It's somewhere less, I think, than a 1/2 inch
Yeah.
of weld. So we'll hold it like this to make an easy reference. There's the 1 inch mark, so about 3/8 of an inch of weld on the floor. Right there. Now I'm interested to see what that weld thickness is. All right, everybody can see the weld here. Here's the seam lap. There's the back lap. Right at 20 mils on the weld seam. So that's where they're coming up with the gauge.
Okay.
I don't know, guys. Interesting. I want to cut this T-seam open. Since we've damaged it this far, we might as well go on.
It's going to take a little more than a patch.
I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. That's interesting that that came off the back like that. But here's the end of the RF bar. Here's the T-seam on the floor where it intersects the wall. See it peeling. Boy, that's tough. I tell you, they're tough to call there. It's, you know, I don't want to say it's a bad product. Would I want it in my pool? Or if I were on a slow, you know, budget, it would be interesting to see. That side there seems to be welded a little better than the first side. It peeled apart so easily.
So you're finding inconsistencies just in the general welding.
Well, folks, there you have it. Because the material, if you just use the material and gauge it, there it is down to 10 mils. And the same thing on the wall and floor.
Got this other liner pattern that is used for a premium liner.
Correct.
Just how thick is this material?
Okay, camera shows gauge here. Dial is zeroed out. That right there, right on 16, 17.
Okay,
mils.
so 16. So then, in the event that we welded this together to the floor, that would create a 32 gauge.
Correct.
Okay.
Fold it in half and let's measure it. But that's basically what they've done with very little compression ratio. See, it's right at 32, 33. This doesn't smell like a latex glove. I know the camera doesn't pick up smell. I wish this was smell-o-vision, but it's not. So that smells exactly like a hospital glove.
So now I know that I'm getting what I pay for. If I'm buying a 20 gauge liner, I know that it's probably being measured at the seam to get that 20 idea, whereas this is already 16 to 17
by itself.
Well, thanks again for destroying a liner with me today.
Oh, anytime, bring another one.
Thanks, and let us know if you have any questions.